What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in, man. Got a quick video here for you, and shout outs to Damani Childry on Twitter at EA Sports Ideas. He asked if I could do a video in regards to this subject, myself and others. So here's just my rendition of this video. But before we do that, man, before we get started, definitely make sure you subscribe, cut on your notifications, and hit that like button if you like what you see. Now, on to the subject. What he asked of myself and others, he would like for us to, give our thoughts on whether or not 2K may go in this direction with their NFL non-simulation product. Now, the more I look at this, I'm not sure that's the way 2K would go, but I have something else to talk about in regards to this game after I looked at the actual footage, which I'll show you here in just a moment. But let's address what we see here on the screen, man. This is a V-Play. It's a virtual sports game. It has NFL legends. It's a licensed product by the NFL alumni. And, it's saying it's a fast-paced action with each series of plays complete in under 90 seconds. You can bet on it, and you're going to see that in the next clip here. So I don't think 2K would go in this direction in terms of just being a virtual product. I think it is going to be a more playable situation. And I don't know if this game will or won't be on console or what have you, but it doesn't appear to be. But what caught my eye was right down and near the bottom where it says ultra-realistic simulations and created using latest animation and motion capture techniques. That's what I'm going to talk about as I allow you guys to watch this video in its full speed, and then we'll come back and talk about it a bit. And it's going to be off-center a little bit because, as you can see, I went into full screen there. All right, so I'm going to let this play out in regular speed, and I'll be right back to discuss it. All right, guys, so as you can see, you already know I'm about to take this video in a whole different direction. All right, I'm slowing it down here so we can really get a look. Now, there's some funky things going on here in terms of how the players are acting and things like that, and I'm not really comparing that. This is not an apples to apples situation because clearly this is a simulation, a created visual simulation, right? It's not like people are actually playing this game, and that's why I don't think that the 2K product would be like this. But what I am looking at, look at these animations. Look at these latest mocap techniques, as they say. Now, again, let's say this up front. I don't know what that means in terms of how you would be able to mocap a game like this versus a playable, full-functioning game like a Madden or an NBA 2K or an MLB The Show, whatever. So I don't know the logistics. So please correct me if I'm wrong, but just looking at this and listening to that sentence where they were talking about ultra realistic simulations, because I pay attention to that as well, simulations, but then they said using the latest animation and mocap technology, or techniques was the actual word they used. This is outstanding. This is what I expect to see in any type of football game that is produced in the year 2020. We know Madden 21 is coming out later this year, right around the corner. Okay, and right around the corner from the release date is the next generation consoles. I expect to see this level of detail in terms of player movement, animation. This is phenomenal. Like I said, I'm not going to compare apples to apples because I don't know the logistics when you're talking about a created simulation versus a functioning game that you're actually playing and controlling. But look at these animations. Look at the organic interactions. Look at the player movement, the subtle movement, even with the jukes and things of that nature. This is what I'm talking about. By now, we should be able to get a game that looks like this. Hey, NBA 2K, animation-wise, looks phenomenal. MLB The Show, animation-wise, looks phenomenal. I'm not saying any game is perfect, but I know we all can say Madden don't look like this, bruh. Madden doesn't look like this when you're playing it, or watching it rather, from broadcast view. This looked like a real game. And again, let's say it one more time. I don't know the difference in the logistics when it comes to creating this type of simulation visually versus a full functioning game. But I am merely just saying, man, can we get a game that resembles this on console that we're physically playing? So that's just my 2 cents, man. I think I covered, 2 topics in one. Do I think NFL 2K's non-simulation product will be of this nature? No, I think it will be a playable game of some sorts. But then also, I would like to see the playable football game that will be coming, Madden, looking something like this here. All right, so those are just my thoughts. Definitely, guys, let me hear your thoughts. And like always, thank you for coming. And let me know what you think. Peace.